Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm your auntie of pop culture, and we start off with a hug, so come on. I hope you all had a great weekend. It's not cute not knowing, and now you're going to know. I got some questions for you. Hope it was a good weekend. We're really excited on my end of town. I'm from Philly. I work for them. I'll move my head out the way. I'm a radio announcer during the day, and that's going to take 10 years to come. I work for WDAS Radio in Philadelphia, and we are super excited around here. See it right there? See it right there? iHeartRadio, WDAS. Our sports teams are winning. Our Eagles are going to be hosting the San Francisco 49ers this Sunday, NFC Championship game. Our basketball team, the Sixers, are winning, and nobody was really talking about it because they have been losing, but the Sixers are winning, so we're really amped around here. Tomorrow, the 2023 Academy Award nominations are coming down. Brendan Fraser, is he going to get nominated? Cate Blanchett. How about Angela Bassett for her role in Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever? Michelle Yeoh for Everything All at Once. Some will come down, will be predictable. Some are going to be surprising. Now, I was reading a thing today where some people are like, ain't nobody big enough Jordan Peele or Keke Palmer with Nope because, they were praised for their performances in the movies. But we're going to see, because the Academy Award nominations come down tomorrow. This year, it is hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, and the day is March 12th on ABC. Let's go down the list. Let's start with Beyonce. Dripping in over $7 million in diamonds. She did a 1-hour concert in Dubai. She did get some criticism for it. It was the first time in 5 years that she had performed. They're saying she got upwards to $35 million for a 1-hour show. One point, she brought Blue Ivy out. While she was performing, it was spectacular when they did Drunken Love and all the water and lights. She was walking a little gingerly because apparently Beyonce, a few weeks ago, she underwent foot surgery, but she still came out and showed you, I'm Beyonce, I can do this. But she performed. Some people were upset because over in Dubai, they're so against LGBTQ, the community and what they stand for, and their discrimination against members of the LGBTQ community. They try to keep people from filming it. This is funny. Okay, so you go to these things, so they do it at comedy shows. They get you to put your phone in a patch, and they seal it. Then you got to go back to them to get it unsealed. Somebody must have had some knives in there because all them phones was open, and you literally got to see everything. And I'm wondering if this is going to be a documentary at some point, but it looked incredible. And I'm hearing rumors, because Beyonce is going on tour this year, that she's performing at this year's Grammy Awards. Grammy Awards hosted by Trevor Noah, February 5th. She's up for 9 nominations for Renaissance. I hear Beyonce is in talks to perform. Nia Long was over in Dubai, as well as many other celebrities who went to catch the show. This is Nia Long's week. Her new movie with Storm Reid, Missing, is in theaters. And this Friday, she's teaming up with Eddie Murphy, playing his wife on the Netflix movie You People. Lauren London, Jonah Hill, David Duchovny, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Mike Epps, they're all in it. Eddie looks hysterical. He plays a Muslim in this movie. But You People, it starts streaming on Friday. Oh, and by the way, Nia Long says she is single as AF. She was posing with Omarion from that group B2K, and I got a story to tell you about that. But she says she's not dating him or Terrence J. A lot of guys, they're trying to slide into that DM because she's single now, and she said she is not dating anyone. She's just looking fabulous. Funeral services took place over the weekend for Lisa Marie Presley. She was buried in Graceland next to her son and her dad. And a surprise yesterday, no one realized that Lisa Marie Presley was a grandmother. Her oldest daughter, they saw her with this baby. They're like, where'd this baby come from? Then they said it during the services that this was Lisa Marie's granddaughter. Saturday Night Live. This weekend, Michael B. Jordan is going to be hosting. But this past weekend, it was a hoot. I'm enjoying this season. The writing has gotten better. You heard the HBO show White Lotus. Well, they did Black Lotus with Kenan Thompson, and it was hysterical. You have to see it. I could see this as a real show, Black Lotus, but it was a ripoff on White Lotus. But it was very good. They had some really, really funny bits. Kenan is such a mainstay staple of that show, and with this new cast and people like stepping up into their role. There's the Asian guy who's on there, and he is really funny, and he is really coming into his own, showing that he can just play more than what they may put him in a stereotype situation. But he's really good. Kenan's really good. But the cast, let's see what they come up with. Michael B. Jordan for this week, because Michael B. Jordan, whose movie Creed 3 comes out in March, he's hosting Saturday Night Live. I want to get back to that group B2K. Keely Williams was a member of the group 3LW. And she's confessing all. This must be the new thing. Carisha with Diddy, the P. She's saying that at one time she slept with Lil Fizz, J Boog, and Raz B. And then another time, she slept with all three of them at the same time. Is this the new thing? The confessions. I feel like Usher. These are my confessions. People some things I just think that, I don't know, you just keep to yourself. You had a little hoe phase. Most people have a little hoe phase. But you keep it to yourself. You don't talk about it. Keely is talking about it all. She was in that group TLW with Notori Naughton and Adrian Bailon, and they broke up when they ganged up on Notori with their moms and fought her and put all this stuff in her weave. It was a mess. They'll never have a reunion, by the way. But Keely is out here talking. Actor Jonathan Majors, this is his year. He's got Ant-Man and the Wasp. He's got Creed 3 with Michael B. Jordan. He's in the movie Devotion, which is streaming on Paramount Plus. And he filmed a movie that they're shopping around called Magazine Dreams. It's about a bodybuilder. It's about a guy, a loner, who doesn't know how to be around people. He gets hooked on steroids. And them steroids can change your personality, change you into somebody else. To get his body that ripped, he was on a strict diet where he only ate about 6,000 calories a day. And he did it for about 4 months. It's a controversial movie because it's not one of them feel-good movies. It's not. And he plays a very troubled man on steroids, but he's a bodybuilder. He dreams of being on a magazine cover. Questlove, the next project, he did Summer Soul, won an Academy Award for Summer Soul. Next up, his documentary on Sly Stone. Sly and the Family Stone in the late 60s, early 70s, they were the group. He was a musical genius, but too much drugs. It didn't kill him, but he was never the same. He's kind of like a recluse now, living in a van. He still gets royalties. This is going to be on Hulu as Questlove from The Roots examines his life. MC Lyte took some time to send out a release to clear up some things about her recent divorce. She says that her divorce was not a battle, even though they weren't married for long. She says that her ex-husband was not trying to take her money. It just took a long time because he did not want the marriage to end. I thought it was kind of odd that she would release a statement, but maybe she wants to have him seen in a good light. Terrence Howard, so good on The Best Man, Quentin. He released audio. He ain't good at picking these women. Of his ex-wife. And he wanted to prove to the world that he was being abused and extorted. It was a nasty divorce. Maybe she just married him for the money, realized he didn't really have all the money that he, I guess, could have had. It was troubling. It really was. But he released it because he said he wanted people to know he was being abused. NCIS is ending. Last day is May 4th. LL Cool J, Chris O'Donnell, season 14, 322 episodes. It's coming to a close. You might be saying, so what's next for LL? He going on tour, and it should be good. And I want to give him the playlist for all the songs that he's got to sing. Uncle L, you got to do Rock the Bells, Jingling Baby, Jack the Ripper, which is one of my favorite hip hop songs. It's a real raw song. But he'll be going on tour. But NCIS Los Angeles is leaving. You're so lucky in your life if you've ever seen Luther Vandross live. One of the best shows I know that I have ever seen was Luther Vandross. He was an incredible performer while he was alive. There's going to be a Luther Vandross live album coming. They're going to, he filmed so much. I'm waiting any day now for them to say they're going to do a documentary on his life. But there is a live album coming. So if you're a fan of Luther Vandross, get ready. Get ready for Girls Trip 2. It's happening. It is Girls Trip 2. This time set in Ghana, Africa. You've got Regina Hall, Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Tiffany Haddish. The original one cost $16 million to make. It went on to make $140 million. I've said over and over again, they want these movies to make money. This one did. I'm sure the sequel is too. But it's really good for Tiffany Haddish, who has really had a tough time since becoming embroiled in that scandal. Maybe this will help get her career back on track because she lost a lot of gigs. Monique's got a new horror movie coming out on BET Plus. Now this one I did not know. I knew The Delivered, it was coming, or The Deliverance. Knew she got a special coming on Netflix. I did not know she did a movie for BET with Lee Daniels and her husband. Lee Daniels and her husband are producing, but it's called The Reading. It looks scary. It really does. It looks kind of like some crazy Exorcist theme. But Monique is starring. It's going to start streaming on BET Plus on February 2nd. Amy Robach may be having second thoughts about getting involved with TJ Holmes. She's telling people, because she knows she probably about to lose her job, because they're going to get rid of him. They're not coming back to Good Morning America 3. I told you, I keep saying it. Probably in the next 2 weeks, they'll make a final decision. But Amy is now claiming that she was blindsided by all the other women that TJ was messing with. Amy, you have fallen for Community D. What's Community D? Community, everybody has it, everybody done had it. You in the latest line, you just let yourself get turned down. There's a good chance she may lose her job. There will be outrage if she keeps hers and he loses his. Lust doesn't last. It's got to grow into love. This was messy from the start because, like I said, she was married, TJ was married. Now you mad because all these other women are being talked about that he had affairs with. He was slinging it, I guess, at ABC. Plus he was married. His wife should be like, thank you, so I can move on with my life. But Amy is saying and telling friends she feels like she's collateral damage. You think? You got involved with him and y'all kept flaunting it. And you're flaunting it, and he's not a predator. I'm looking at him as a predator. He's a playboy. You done fell for the playboy. You done let the community D turn you out. And now look, your career, great career as a journalist, could be out of the window because of this. And it gets more embarrassing by the day. Had a couple of questions for you. Maya Rudolph is the new spokesperson for M&M candies. Apparently people were polarized by the different color candy. Trans women activists want to cancel the Queen of Soul song Aretha Franklin, asking it to be the Queen of Soul song Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. They want to pull from Spotify and Apple. Don't listen to the damn song. Then there's a thing out about getting on people who bring cake to work. Now, we all know that person that can bake. We look forward to them bringing some goodies to work. If you cannot handle someone bringing sweets to work, you need to go to your desk, your cubicle, your office, and lock the door. I think that's the most ridiculous thing. Don't bring cake to the office. Not everybody can cook, but we all know there's that one person. You look forward to them bringing cake. You're lined up like, oh, God, they brought cake today. If you can handle it, go in your office. All of this is too much for political correctness. This is when you got to clean your house. You got to sweep your floor. You got to get that microwave together. Spring clean. Spring going to be here in a few weeks. You do some spring cleaning. I think when people have too much time on their hands, they just come up with ridiculous things to complain about. It's like, really? You need to clean your house. You gonna worry about the color of the damn M&Ms? You worrying about somebody because they done brought cake and you don't know how to say no? Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman it's a classic song. If you don't want to hear it, why are you offended by it? If you're a woman, you're a woman. If you're going by she and her, just take it and just be a woman. Just you have to be offended by this song. Like, there's so many other things that we can be concerned about. Look at Virginia, kid in school shooting the teacher in the chest, and they said that little kid has been a problem. Now, who wasn't paying attention to that situation? I think sometimes political correctness can just go. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. I do want to hear your opinion, so please leave your opinion because Auntie reads the comments and I would love to know what you think. It is the start of a busy week and I gave a lot today. A lot of curls, a lot of scoop. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks for joining me. I'm your auntie of pop culture.